All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get started, I'm going to explain what I've done. So, after last episode, I made the decision to go ahead and not document digging all of this out. So, I went ahead and finished out the outer loop that I was on, and I'm just about to complete the inner loop here. I just felt like it wasn't. It was a waste of time for me to record, even to double time, because most of you are going to skip through that anyway, just watching someone mine down to bedrock from surface level. So, what I've done, I guess we ended at about 7 a.m. on day 44. So you can see I've covered almost all of the day on 45. So we did about a day and a half worth of digging to get this free fall pit done. Now, what I'm doing now is I have the last layer of this inner loop, and I'm going to come back to the surface quickly. I'm going to gather up all the resources such as stone and iron and carry it back to the other base. I did make the decision not to have the forges over here going because I don't want to attract the extra attention. I did off camera have one wandering horde come as I went to the surface, and I avoided them, let them go by. Maybe killed a dozen zombies or so here and there, going back and forth, dumping off stone and iron. But anyway, so we're going to move on forward now and get this done. You can hear there's a couple zombies up at the surface that just spawned because of this auger come over to the noise. So I'm going to get about halfway in between the two here. Get ourselves a little hole dug. And we're going to knock this out. This will only take a minute to go down to bedrock here. Then we'll have this center part that we can cave in, but we won't do that for a while. More than likely, I want to get some of the spike pit done. So it'll be a while before that actually happens because I have come to the realization that we were very short on cement. And so I may even create another forge just for cement. Made the decision, I was thinking about the forges I had, and I will take one, make all of the steel that I can out of the iron that I have in it, and I'll dedicate 2 forges to nothing but concrete. I'm not going to do anything in steel other than the pillars and the spikes. So still will need a good bit of steel, but not as much as I'm going to need concrete for this build. So we're going to get on down here to this next level. Down. This was relatively easy. As you can see, my auger is down to 206 for durability or quality. I've repaired it quite a few times. I think I still have a decent amount of repair kits, but we got a lot out of the auger we pretty much got its use. Oh, I am out of gas. Boy, that is not good. Do I have a pickaxe on me? So I am in a fix here, in a pinch. I am going to have to make a stairway going down. It may be for the best that that happened because it is 1736 and we need to get out of here and get back to the other base and get all of that stone cooking up and get that sorted. Let's take a look at where we were at. I can actually remove those that I can reach. And then we'll worry about the rest of them later. Let's see. So, oh, yeah, so we're almost full. Our inventory is almost full. So everything worked nicely, just as it would with any free fall. We had 3 entrances to make it easy to get around. We're probably going to have some resistance up here, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to plug our hole back up just so they can't fall down in there. Don't want any unwanted guests wandering around down at bedrock, hitting on blocks that we don't want to be hit. All right, come on over here, sir. Got something for you too. Thought I heard another zombie. Okay, so let me get this sorted. Let me think about tons of stone. I had to make another chest because we filled this one up. We're going to take all this iron back with us. Put this sand in here. We'll take that there. We can actually free up a few more spaces over here once I kill off these zombies. Come on over here, fellas. There's a dog, too. Oh, there he is. Did not make me bleed, but he did infect me. All right. Oh. So they're not wanting us to leave now. Did hit a couple levels while I was mining too. Haven't given out any more points. I think I'm kind of at the place where I just save all my points. I don't. We're gonna leave the cornbread over here and the repair kits as well. The ladders. So we have this concrete. And we can leave this goldenrod as well. Maybe I should take the cement mix and be making cement blocks. Boy, that's hard to pass up. Oil and... Okay. We will take your 2 water. All right, let's see what we have in the mini bike. Nothing. Nice. Okay, get it a bit sorted so I have a better idea of what we have here. Oh, boy, he snuck up on me. He wasn't making any noise or anything. Lucky he didn't break my leg. Mr. Sneaky Pants over there. Alright, so I hear the pitter-patter of little footsteps. We could absolutely load back up on this stone. And make sure we didn't have anything else in here to take. No, it's just more stone. So we were full. We'll make that ride back over to the other base. I'm going to use one of these. Have some more cement mix. Boy, they just keep coming, don't they? I don't even know how they're seeing me from all the way over there. But we're going to leave these here to kind of just walk around while we head back to our base. Mm-hmm. All right. So I hope none of you are too upset that I skipped all that mining, but I thought about it. You know, there was a lot. It would have been basically one entire episode, along with the first one that you all suffered through, of me doing the same thing over and over and over, just going down to bedrock 3 blocks at a time. Sometimes I would go 4 blocks, but it's just easier to do the 3. 1 down into 2 straight in front of you. Did it all the way around, and it, like I said, it really didn't take that long. What, a day and a half in-game time to dig that free fall pit all the way around. So, you know, if it takes you longer than that to do that size, then you need to find a new method of a new way of doing it. because I get a lot of comments on some of those free fall designs that, oh, this is so, at least the first one that I did, this is so boring and takes too long, and it's, it's not all that great, but it is. If you watch that horde that I take on and the free fall pit design, I don't know that I really repaired anything but once or twice in the whole horde, and that's on the server where it's on insane maximum zombies plus some. It's turned up difficult, or the spawn rate is modded a little bit on there. So if it'll handle that with minimal amount of maintenance, then certainly if you're not playing on insane or very high spawn, you're golden. So it is worthwhile for the time you put into it. It's much better, in my opinion, than modifying a prefab, though I know a lot of people do that. I try to stay away from those prefabs and just create my own design. You could even do a prefab and just do a free fall pit around it. I do have a video called Perfect Prefab, where I take a prefab and give it my own flavor and modify it the way I feel it should be modified. You all can take a look at that. It's really just similar design the way I always do, with the pit around the outside with the 50 pillars. But so turns out we will need to go back to the desert for oil shale for sure, and mine will just be a bonus on top of that. But we did get a lot of iron there in that little bit of digging we did to bedrock. Hit a couple pockets, but for the most part, you're just getting the 2 per stone or whatever per break. But yeah, good times. I enjoy that, and it was pretty relaxing sitting here for an hour. So so I guess it was really about an hour and 20 minutes or something like that to completely dig that free fall pit out. And that was actually a lot larger than the free fall pit that I showed you on my most recent free fall pit design with the horde attack. That's only a 7x7 base, so 3 more out from there, all the way around. This one is considerably larger than that. So a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it take you so long. How did you do that?" Or you use creative mode to dig down to bedrock, and you absolutely don't. It's very simple. You could even do it with a pickaxe. You're probably just going to add a couple days to your digging time, a couple in-game days. Instead of a day and a half, it might take you 4 or 5 days. But it certainly does not take creative mode to dig to bedrock a free fall pit design like that. I usually don't even comment back to those people that say that, because that's kind of silly. Anybody can go into creative and but anyway, so we'll get back. We'll take out those last couple blocks, and we will. I'm still trying to think about exactly how I want to do the last part of it with caving it in, because I don't want to get a wandering horde to drop in on us. And those trees aren't done yet. I was going to say we might need to harvest our trees. We'll see how much wood we have here. Also need to sort out our inventory here, because we have this chest from the horde that I never even touched. A lot of things to scrap, a lot of things to get rid of there. So the mini bike is loaded down as well. So this one with stone, it's going to have more stone, and we're going to convert another one of these. Let's put all of our stone in here. Minus 2 stacks. And we'll put our sand in here. Okay, so we are doing better on sand than I had imagined. We're going to convert this one over in the side to cement as well. We'll take half. Tell you what, we can split it like this. Put you in there, and we're going to make all the steel that we can make. Empty that out. We do have a lot of clay in this one. Then this one with the stone, we're going to throw a, we'll throw a 2,000. No, just in case I wander off. Throw 1,000 stack in there. Get some more cement making, cement mix, another 2,000. Then we're going to probably use 1,000, 2,000. This one to make tell you what, we'll mix 2,000 in that one, and we'll mix another 2,000 in this second cement mixer over here. That way we'll have another 4,000 going on top of what we have already. Still, this one, we could use a little bit more clay. Let's probably save that tiny bit that we have left. And this one, we are going to still have it kicking with the iron. Get as much of that going as we can. How much steel could we make in this one? Only 184. Okay. Check the output here. I don't know. I might as well just put that back in here because. Okay, so next order of business. Get this in here. Look at that nice little surplus we got from digging to bedrock. So that will give us another 5. So we'll have about 2,500 steel, which isn't a terrible amount, like a whole lot. For the time being, let me go ahead and put this back in here. I still have 1,000 more there to stick in. Now let's go right here and sort through this stuff. If you remember when this horde hit, I didn't really take everything. I was pretty selective about what I took. Matter of fact, I left a lot of things on the zombies. Let's see. Can't scrap that. Most of this is just items we'll scrap. Nice, we got 35 7.62 rounds out of that. Some sniper rifle parts, look at that. Some good parts, green parts. Another flashlight. Okay, a couple pistols to scrap, some dynamite. I don't know if we'll ever use that dynamite, but now I don't remember scrapping the BDU top. Do you get military fiber? We're gonna find out. Get military fiber from that. AK-47, I'll never use that. That's kind of a waste of 7.62 rounds, in my opinion. I used one on the server a long time ago when we were on day 500 or so and had just tons and tons of rounds, and I could just run around during a horde outside and shoot the zombies. But so that's more military fiber there, but those take a while to scrap. Another gun to scrap, more brass to throw in. To see here, more repair kits. Okay, a couple steel shovels. We could combine those and combine them with ours. Rocket launcher will scrap. Shotgun will scrap. Now when I get to a point that I'm getting purple guns, purple rocket launchers and all of that, I'll most likely sell those to the vendor, to old Joe Bob or Joel. I'll most likely sell those to him, but right now, the stage that we're at, I'll just scrap them. So eventually, we can start combining some of these parts again and condense these down into one. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that now. Where was our shovel? Did I put it in here? I did not. I knew I would. I think I even said that, guys. I'm going to probably stash away. Oh, yeah, the TNT can go in here, the dynamite. I'm going to probably stash this stuff. There's the shovel. And wonder what I did with it. So we'll take both pickaxes with us when we go back. Let's combine these 2 shovels and then combine them with ours. Make it 345, okay. Take both pickaxes there, put our brass away. I probably should have already done this, but I really wanted to get over there after that horde and get back on top of building that that base. That base is going to be our answer for the the large hordes, because it's going to be just like this one, except for they're going to fall and take a lot more damage. So you only get cloth for that. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't remember scrapping one of those. We're going to scrap that. I'm going to put our scrap iron over here. Getting a nice little collection of that going again after smelting a couple stacks. You know, our duct tape and this, we could probably go ahead and make some more. We're going to have to upgrade our auger blade as well. I almost forgot about that. Duct tape, forged iron, repair kits, and cloth fragments. Did we use all of it? Okay. I want to get some more of those because we'll absolutely be doing more digging over there. We're not completely done with that. So we're going to need to make some more glue at some point. I thought that I threw some glue into the fire. Maybe I made that in the chem station. Let's turn that on and get the rest of that water made. Okay, it wasn't there. I must have taken it out. Let's actually stop this fire. 67 murky water. Let's see how many. Oh. Here we go. Go ahead, scream it up. I know you're going to. So I need more wood. Nice. Another 67 glue. Beautiful. Throw this in there. Throw our water up here. And I think instead of cotton, I'm going to go ahead and make these into seed real quick now while I'm thinking about it. Instead of cotton, I'm going to grow goldenrod, and that way we kind of have a limitless supply of that starting to produce. I could take the workbench over there with me. We may wait till we get all of the base completed over there. Is that another screamer yet? Goodness. So let's take a look here again. We're going to scrap. Oh, queue is full. This military gear takes so long. And we have 245 on the repair kit, so that's fine. We'll put our food there. Goldenrod seed, we'll make those into seed. I got a little water right there. Some repair kits to add to the ones we're creating. A lot of stuff to scrap in here, though. All of this stuff we're going to scrap. Scrap. Scrap and scrap. This is scrap. We could hold on to that mini bike chassis. This is scrap. Throw this in our chest with our food stuff. Just get rid of that. This is scrap. The 24 bones. And the paper, I'll never use that paper, you know. I don't do shotguns. And I won't be creating TNT. There's no need for that. If we're going to do any explosives, we'll... or if we're going to do any digging, we won't use explosives. You know, we'll use our... So just put this in here for the time being. A corn seed there. Oh, yeah. Chrysanthemum we'll put right there. put you in there, and you, and you. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself. Well, I guess I'm not really. I'm sort of talking to you all, but trying to get this done in a timely manner so I don't waste time. I feel like I've kind of wasted some time in this playthrough, and I need to make up for just a small bit of it. Especially now that we're on a mission to get that new base created. I feel like it's going to be our go-to for taking on those large hordes. I'll tell you what, we only need the one pickaxe. We'll leave the other pickaxe here, right there. Backup nail gun. Could combine those parts. Let's take our mining helmet off. Nice, 4 a.m. Combine it with that one. Wear it. Turn it on. Is our queue done? Not quite. 57 seconds. Okay. This glue is done. Wow. That was really, really fast. So we are going to need some cloth. I can take the duct tape or the let's go do that. Let's go get our cotton for one. And we'll take a look at the tree farm. I think it's going to be a while before it's ready. Okay, we don't want your sham sandwich that all the zombies seem to have. Oh, it's foggy out here. Look at that. Looks like our garden is totally ready once again. We're going to probably jump into looting some stores again here soon. Oh, look at that. Potato grew in the grass. It didn't have to grow on the hoed soil. I didn't realize a potato would grow in the wild like that. I mean, I honestly can't remember seeing a potato growing somewhere in the wild. And maybe I just overlooked it in Alpha 15. But I planted that one in the grass, if you remember correctly. I was one seed short, and I was like, what happened? And I realized I planted it in the soil. All right, so let's make half of these into seed. We'll make another 30 corn seed, though we really don't need to because we have so much corn. And then we'll start planting goldenrod soon. We're going to turn all of this cotton into cloth. All right. Okay, so cotton, recipes, cloth fragments. How many can we make out of that? 133. Let's turn 30 seed. And then the rest we'll do in the cloth fragments. And we're getting ready to plant our potatoes. We'll just save our fertilizer that we've been making gradually for our other base. And we might do an underground garden over at that other base. And come on now, there you go. Oh, son of a gun. In a rush, you get in a rush and you do little silly things like that. Okay, and our corn seed are ready. Just that fast. It's usually why I like doing it from the side. I always seem to misplace facing the opposite direction. I can plant them a lot faster this way. Okay. Come on now. Get in the dirt. Get in the dirt. We'll put our one more right there. Then our cottonseed, we had one more goldenrod downstairs. Might even benefit us to go pick some real quick while we're here at this base. I really just want to get back over there and work on that other base so bad, but no matter how I do it or what I do, I'm still going to need a bunch of concrete. So it's going to take some time for that to cook down into the forges. I'm tempted to even get 2 more forges up here on the street going, but we'll see. I'm going to get to the point where I need sand. I'm going to need sand. No goldenrod in there. No goldenrod in there. Oh, there's a screamer right there. Look at that. Don't look this way, lady. Okay, I don't think she saw us. So let's ride and scoop up. Hopefully we can find some pockets of this goldenrod. Make some more seed. I'd like to plant more than just a few, if at all possible. This is a pretty good biome for finding it. But we did come out here, not, when we first started playing this playthrough on this seed, and we picked a lot that was all around where we were running to and fro. So probably got the, ooh, I don't want to fall off and break my bike. Probably got the better portion of goldenrod that was out here, but let's just ride around a bit more. I don't need too many, but I want to have a nice supply of that stuff. The only way I'm going to do that is if I plant and grow it. It's going to save me doing this. The same thing with the tree farm, and instead of having to ride around and look for trees that are fully grown to cut or just cut small ones or whatever ways, you just grow them all in one spot and just walk over across from your base and boom, fill up your inventory. Same principle here with this goldenrod. Kind of wandering out here. At some point, we'll go out and kill some more animals as well. I'm going to try to avoid those right now because this looks like it drops off into nowhere. Ooh, I thought it did. Goodness, I was really hard on the back key there because it looked like it just went off into nowhere with that fog. All right, here's a little pocket of goldenrod. Nice. Sometimes you'll find a bunch of it all in one cluster, much like we did there. So we may go over and work throughout the evening on the other base. Not sure quite yet. Not being able to man the forges and keep that stone in there is going to be an issue. That's why I said I was tempted to just take some over there. Oh, dogs. Oh, we're not, I'm bleeding. We're not 2 days ahead of the horde, right? Boy, my skill in medicine, that's pretty pitiful. Just reached level 4. Okay, so that should be enough to get us started. Base. Okay, it's down this road, so I am going right. I tell you what, while we're riding, could not hurt for us to be making those into seed. Still have 5 minutes left on the cloth, though, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. We can always cancel that cloth. That was just, we eventually need more cloth for repair kits, because I think I only have about 60 or so left in total, And of course, we're only using them for the auger. And the mini bike, if it needs it, we're only down to 82% there, so that's not a concern of the bike. But the auger, certainly going to have several more repairs on that to accomplish what we're going to accomplish. And I'm still not 100% positive of the total design, the total build that we're going to be doing. I have an idea, but I still, because it is an awkward size, I don't. I'm just going to have to assess it. And really, after we get the pit created, we'll take a better look at it and see, kind of what we're left with here. So while let's see, get this planted. Goldenrod. I think you could plant this anywhere because it just grows in the wild. So I was a little surprised by the potatoes growing in the grass. Okay, so that's all of those. I do believe you get 2 per those. Chrysanthemum is something that I don't have any of as well. I think I have 1 more of those in the base, but we'll go ahead and throw those in the dirt. Is that a dog? Sounds like a dog. Bam, 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 bam. We'll go to the opposite end for these. Plop down those 4 and try to multiply those over time. Now I need to get on this storage here that we had on mini bike. Nice. Ton of stone. We really did get a bunch of that. And it's like I said, that little tiny free fall base that I use on the server, which is all you'll ever really need for a base. You pretty much, I think I got almost all the resources I need to create the base just out of digging the pit. Going around it and digging out down around bedrock to, create the space underneath. All right, so let's sort a bit here. We'll get our cloth over here for now. We'll certainly have more, be able to create more cloth moving forward. We are short on oil, and that's going to be the one thing that holds us back from the repair kits. But I think now, I'm pretty sure I left 50 over there, so that gives us 90, 93 to be exact. If I did, in fact, leave those over there, go ahead and cap this off. Like so. Check on our cement mix. 2 minutes left on that. All right, jump back up here to our food. Oh, there was more cotton right there, man. I didn't even realize we had more cotton in this chest that I could have converted into. So that gives us almost 200 cotton seed. We need to cap this one back off with stone as well. We'll go ahead and take out our 550 steel out of that one. Gives us 2,000 and 400 roughly. Put our stone back in here. It's a nice supply of stone we have now, finally. And we need to make more cement. Another 590 there. And how much are we up to here? Probably not that much. Same thing, 604. Just keep it going. Keep a nice little process going there. 40 seconds on this. I think we can scrap some more now. I believe our queue has Let's see what this gives you if you scrap it. It's the same thing, okay. I think that's full queue. Yeah, 30 seconds left on that. I think everything else is pretty much sorted. We'll keep the rotting flesh and just chunk those out. Everything else here can be scrapped. We'll keep the short iron pipe, and I guess we'll throw the old cache in here somewhere. Maybe not. You can scrap that. I guess you turn it into paper. I've never even tried scrapping that. So we're good on rotting flesh. We could probably make some more fertilizer here soon. These are all different. Here comes another screamer. Possibly. One moment here. Tell you what I can do. I can be making some cement blocks while I'm standing around. Let's look at the recipes here. We could do... I'm not going to do an underneath repair system for this. I don't think it's necessary for this design, being that it is freeform. And then we're also going to need another 1,000 for 50 pillars. 100 is not going to be enough. It's a start. So we're going to take... We left some over there. But we're going to take some more back with us when we go. So we can make one more. I tell you what I want to do. I want to make some stone. Some regular stone. We need crushed sand. I don't know why I forget crushed sand goes into that recipe. Yeah, that's going to take a long time to make 100 of those, and you have to make them in the cement mixer, so let's see how long it actually takes. It's almost 10 minutes. Okay. So another 2,000 of that. I need 2,000 of this, and I need 4,000 of this. And we'll go ahead and do all 4,000, or I mean all 2,000 in here. Okay. So we're really trying to get this thing just... We're pumping it out now, you know, it's all coming together. Not as quickly as I would like, but it is certainly, you know, all coming together for us. And I can't forget, too, I have a bunch of stone over there. I really may benefit from doing a third forge for stone. We could even take this one that I was saving up for brass. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's just convert this one for the time being, because we're just going to use up all resources anyway. We don't even have any brass in this one right now. All of those jars will be finished as we cook that down. That way we're getting the most out of it. We do need to take gas over with us when we go. I pretty much depleted our supply of gas on that last run. And we're going to need to make ourselves some more gas. We're going to need to get some more oil shale from the desert because we used all but two. Those are just empty chests. I need to get more first aid kits. We're almost out of those. I need to get some airdrops. I ran out of first aid kits. Boy, I hate to carry all those supplies in my inventory and go get an airdrop, but there is an airdrop there that we could go get. I don't know if we can make it up the mountain. There are a couple along the way. This was down in a valley. There's one directly in the middle of the hub city here, well, not the direct middle, but right there. And we're going to ride by the hardware stores. This hardware store here, do we mark it? Gosh, I cannot remember to mark those things when we go. Okay. So we still have plenty of time, and I can drive over there at nighttime. I don't like driving into the hub city at night, but I absolutely could. So I have another 1,000 cement here ready to go. The desert is calling our name every day. I can see it more and more that we're going to have to go to the desert. Reason I want to have this stone is for when we're filling in holes over there. I don't want to fill in with dirt or a square block. I want to be able to fill it in with stone. And what I'll eventually do is I'll dig out the top couple layers of dirt that goes around the freefall pit, and I'll replace all of that with stone. If you do, well, it may have changed, but if you do the top blocks, say 3 or 4 levels with square blocks, the zombies used to get hung up on those square blocks. So I don't want to take a chance of that happening. I don't know if they ever fixed that or not, but we need to get ourselves something to drink, and we need to get some meat stew. Eat ourselves some meat stew. We need to make some more meat stew. Goodness, we're running. I took some over at the to the other base. Well, that is yummy stuff there. Won't worry about it this time. I hear another screamer inbound. Rebar. Rebar is another thing that we're going to need. I don't know. Let's see how much reinforced concrete I'll be messing with over there, but did I take it already? I guess I did. I took it over there already. Okay. Before I go, I need to cap off all of the forges with their appropriate items. We can go ahead and cap this one off now. Nice. Give us a lot of steel for those spikes. If we can't get all of them to steel, that's fine. You know, we'll make them into scrap iron, and that'll work. Let's go up here and take care of her before she gets too out of hand. Hopefully she if I hadn't missed that first shot, it would probably prevent her from screaming. That's okay. That's just free loot for us. If we get hung up over here overnight, it's not a big deal. We need to, keep these forges. Ooh, look at that. I don't know what that is. I saw that in one of Buck's streams the other day. He had that same thing happen. Of course, he fixed his with wooden frames. Last time I just logged out of the game and came back and it was fixed. So. Oh, it's a cop. I thought it was a different kind of noise than what I was used to. Come here, Mr. Coppa. Oh, that didn't Doesn't feel so good, does it? Heard the noise. I was expecting him to explode on us. So throw this in here, scrap this shotgun as well. This rocket launcher part. Scrap you and scrap you, and I think that's our cue. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh boy, as I'm going down the ladder. Come on in, doggy. All right. So you get so much scrap iron from those, from scrapping those guns. All right, so recipes. We want to do another 100 of these. Whoa, we don't want to do that many. Use up all of our. And concrete blocks, we'll do 100 of those as well. And I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I took the rebar over there. Probably would not hurt me to make some rebar frames to go. We don't need 1,500. We need about 150 more. It's only a couple minutes. All right. Still have some time on that. These are almost done. You know what? We're going to cancel that. We'll take the 93 that we have. Kind of just don't want to get over there and then, you know, there's still a lot of stuff over here we need. Having to drive back and forth, that gets old after a while. So I want to make sure when we go, we have all we need. Now I'm going to leave 1,000 stack here because I do need to repair this base. We're going to use this bunker for our horde bunker until we do complete that other bunker. But it would be nice to get over there tonight and at least get a little bit of work done to it. We could stay down there for the night, dump all of this stuff off. I do need to think of a creative way to place our storages underground so that they're not affected. The reason so far that I haven't done that is I worried that if it were to cave in or if the zombies were to fall in on us and they get in there, they're going to start beating on things, and next thing you know, we're in a fix. We're losing all of our stuff that we've collected, so don't want to get into that either. So we have 820 in that one and 420 in this one. 420, all right. 2 more of you and 1 more of you. Give us another 1,000 of you. All right. So we're doing pretty good. I'd like to be moving even faster yet on all of this progress, but it is what it is. We're going to need to go do some scavenging at some point. We can take our Duke Casino coins with us and head to the vendor again at some point. We can take those over to that other base. Have a pickaxe and a shovel just in case the auger were to break down for whatever reason. Make sure there's more cotton right there. Man, we had cotton everywhere, and I did not realize that I had all that cotton. 220. The blade, I'm glad I saw this blade. The blade on our auger has pretty much seen better days. We need steel. Don't want to put it there. I don't know why I was doing that. see what we can create here. Should be 500, right? All right, so 500 blade that we can stick on our auger. Change out with this one, and we can do the same thing with that one. We're just going to stash it away right now, but our auger blade, we can absolutely upgrade this one. We shouldn't need... stick it here with the auger parts. Treasure maps we'll put down here. Put those there. There's a little bit more oil that I had misplaced at some point. Take another glance at everything that we have here. So we have enough anvils over there along with this kind of stuff to sort of fill up another set of forges. Probably scrap this tool and die. And put our steel back in here. Another screamer because there's so many forges going. Goodness. We have 4 forges going. Those crazy, and 2 cement mixers. Probably the best bet. This is going to be the end of the episode anyway. Best bet for us is probably camp out over here for the night, being that we are pretty close to the end of the day anyway. Just keep these forges rolling, get all of the cement that we can get to take back with us, so when we go back, we're not having to constantly trek back and forth from the hub city to here, because it's a pretty long ride. Not super long, but long enough that I don't want to keep having to go back and forth. What time is it? It's 18:30. We could... Boy, I hate to take a trip out there with all of this good stuff on me. I was going to say we could head over and get that airdrop in hopes of getting more first aid kits. If I have to, I'll make some... I thought it was a screamer. I don't want to have to make any first aid kits if I can help it. There's another screamer right there. Did she see us? She did not. So let her fall into the pit. It's kind of funny how they just wander straight over to the pit and fall in. And let's see if we can head across the mountain here. Looks like we can. Looks like we can make it up this section. Just don't want to fall off the other side. And not be able to get back up or something. Taking a chance with all of this good stuff on us, all this cement mix and concrete mix and all of that. Alright, there it is right there. Nice. We didn't have to go too far. Especially with those dogs wandering about. I'm not sure what that was all about. So no first aid kits. That's okay. We really don't need any of the stuff that's in here. I'll tell you what though, where's the water? It's right over here. Let's take a ride over to the water. It should be right over this hill. And fill up our jars. There's a bunch of chrysanthemum right out there. Okay, so the water's right down there. Let's see if we can ease down this mountain without taking too much damage. Oh. And a dog. Leave our mini bike right there and take this run. If that dog wants to follow us, we'll just club him. Okay. Get back up to the bikes. 1942 right now. Gives us plenty of time to get back. I think I'd carried enough wood over to the base to hold us for now until the rest of this tree farm until it's all grown 100%.